Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege action. We got a big 4v4 for you here at Alexandria et Aracosia. This one's been sent in to us by Emperor Kandikatsu, and as always, let us go over the players of field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, defending, we have over here playing as Masacely Gorm Mjolnir. Playing as Parthia, we have Fox as Bat. Playing as Carthage is Emperor Katsu. There we go. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And playing as Seleucid, we have Fusion Scape. Attacking, we got over here Arminius playing as Arverni. I guess that's fitting, right? HMB Dizzy playing as Pergamon. Enhotep playing as Boei, and Arnoff 1989 playing as Saba. Boei is over here and over here. We'll see how this plays out, but I have a feeling that they're in for a bit of a rough time. All right, so let's see. Going over the army comps, we'll start with the attackers, and then we'll get into the defenders. So, Boei is bringing. We have 4 units of Osworn split between the two sides. 2 veteran spears, 1 spear warrior, 2 axe warriors, 2 naked swords. One of which is actually, where are they? On the ladder here. Which, oh. And we also have 2 Celtic bowmen. I don't see any other Celtic bowmen anywhere, and there's no place for them to hide. And I'm almost positive that they don't have stalk. So, right? Yeah, I don't see it there. Or do I? Wait, do they have stalk? I'll zoom in now. If they had stalk, we wouldn't be able to see these guys. Yeah, they can hide in shrubs and stuff, but yeah. So he only has 2. Interesting army comp. Next we will move on to Pergamon. Pergamon is bringing 7 Agama spears, one of which is his general, 2 Thurio spears, 7 Galatian swords, 3 archers, and 1 Picpeltis. The Picpeltis are actually a really good unit. Really good unit. I mean, once they use up all that ammo, then you can throw them into melee, and they can hold their own pretty well. So we'll see how they do, actually. Galatian swords here have been chevroned up a little bit, not a whole lot, some more than others. And I don't think the archers were either, no, but somebody did. We'll get to that in a second. Arverni is bringing 1 unit Osworn, that's his general, 1 heavy horse. We have 7 units of Celtic warriors, 7 chosen swords, and we can only see 1 Gallic warrior, or Gallic hunter rather, but we have to, of course, assume that there are 3 more, most likely, probably, in there. Saba is bringing 1 Royal Marib Guard, that's their, Marib Guard, cavalry, that's their general, 1 Sabian Spear, 2 Caravan Guard, 2 Mercenary Marib Guard, 4 Noble Swords, 1 Desert Levy, 2 Sabian Swordsmen, 3 Mazgat Marauders, and 4 Sabian Archers. What do they have leveled up? Chevron leveled nothing, I don't think. Actually, I thought I saw a silver. Yeah, these guys. Desert Levy. 1 silver chevron up. I saw this before when I was looking at everything before I started recording. And I thought this was a little silly, but then looking at the melee defense, I mean, for a cheap unit, a 52 melee defense is pretty good. Their armor's, basic 45, and then their weapon damage is 35, but the 52 melee defense isn't bad. It's pretty good for a very light melee infantry unit. Not bad, not bad. So we'll see how they do. I want to keep an eye on them. I mean, if they get into a good matchup, I should say, then they might be able to hold their own. Okay, and that's everyone? Yeah, that's everyone attacking. Let's get into the defenders. Seleucid is bringing 1 shield bearer general, 7 thorax swords, 4 Thurio spears, 4 Homen, and 4 archers. I thought that was interesting that he brought archers instead of the Syrian. I mean, it's cost-saving measure, obviously. But even still, I mean, I might have brought slingers at that point, but that's just me. Carthage is bringing 2 African elephants. One is the general, 2 mercenary Numidian noble cav, 2 mercenary companion cav, 1 sacred band, and 2 Cretans. Parthia is bringing 1 royal cataphract, 1 camel cataphract, 7 Parthian swordsmen, 3 hillmen, and 4 Parthian foot archers. They're over here and over here. You can see that the hillmen are up on the wall here. A nice little good strategy to try and bog down the assault on the wall is to put troops up on either side of where you think that they are going to land their towers and ladders. So you kind of hem them in a little bit, and then letting the archers fire in while the 2 units on the sides just kind of hold them in place for a little while. I don't know how well the hillmen are going to do at actually holding them in place, but we'll see. It's a good strategy, so we'll just see how well it plays out with the hillmen there. Moving on, who we got left here? We did Seleucid, we did Parthia, we did Carthage. That leaves Mesacely. Mesacely is bringing 1 African elephant. That is their general. 1 desert cav, we see right here. Double bronze chevron. 1 onager right here. Remember the desert factions DLC. So that's Mesacely, Kush, Saba, Nabatea, and I think that's it. When they released that DLC, they forgot to remove the script, if I remember the story correctly, that prohibits them from bringing siege equipment like this inside the walls. And I guess they just never patched it out, and they left it as a fun little bonus for these factions. So Mesacely has brought an onager. I don't know personally if I would have left it this close, but I mean, this could prove to be incredibly devastating once some of these units, the attacking units, get inside and down off the wall. So we'll see how this plays out. And then the rest of his build is 5 Numidian spears, who are right there, 4 tribal slingers, and 6 desert legionaries. There is 38 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock, so why don't we get this underway right now? We'll see how this goes. Again, I don't know that Boei is going to have the best of times. I mean, splitting up your attacking force is always mildly tough, because you've got to really, you're increasing the amount of micro that you actually have to do and contribute to. Looks like he had his archers up here in anticipation of a artillery unit being there, but they just immediately started getting shot at by the arrow tower. So far, Saba is the only people moving up so far. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm surprised that Arverni didn't offer, or maybe he did, to move some of these towers up over here to get rid of the artillery crew there. Because that is always a viable option when you have guerrilla deployable units. Parthia coming out strong with their 2 cataphract units, searching for a unit to go after, or at least maybe just standing here. It looks like Pergamon's going to move up his Thurio spears to try and assist. I don't know he's going to get over here quick enough, though, to toss any javelins to actually be effective. Mesacely is actually sallying out with all of his Numidian spearmen. They're going to slow these guys down a little bit as well. So we'll see how that goes. Saba does have a ram moving up slowly but surely, but again, they got these guys out here. Slingers are up on the wall. Are they firing? Not yet. They are taking fire, of course, from the scorpions that are on the siege towers, but they only have a finite amount of ammunition, so sooner or later they will run out. Meanwhile, over here, nothing yet. Looks like he's completely giving up on this. So Parthia can just shift these troops around. They just gave Parthia a little bit of a win here. To be able to freely move these units around to where they need to be within the settlement to either help himself up here or any of his allies. Oh, please don't tell me you're using explosive shot. You are. I don't know if that does more damage. I don't think that it does. Only 3%. Where's he going? Anyway, back over here. Let's see what's going on. Nothing yet. Oh, Numidian Noble Cav, Mercenary Numidian Noble Cav coming in. They're going to get a little bit of a charge on the Celtic Bowman. Hopefully he can pull them out, though, so that he doesn't lose them at all. Looks like he charged into the Axe Warriors here just to dismount them. It's a nice way to slow down the enemy and keep them from moving too quickly. Pergamon's actually shifting some of his Game of Spears over here. I guess he's a little afraid of what's happening. Where is his... Oh, he shifted his ranged units. I guess it's not a bad idea. He's concerned, worried. Actually managing to get rid of... Well, they'll come back, but he beat up the Celtic Bowmen enough that they are routing at the moment. They might come back. He did lose quite a bit of men, though, out of the Mercenary Numidian Noble Cav unit. That's okay. Meanwhile, over here, Arverni is going in full bore. Numidian Spearmen are in their square formation. That bumps up their melee defense to 79, so that's pretty good. They'll hold on for a little bit. They'll definitely do well against the Noble Swordsmen. Noble Swords aren't the greatest of units. But the Chosen Swordsmen, yeah, they're going to have a field day. But of course, I mean, while they're there attacking the Numidian Spears, and I mean, keeping in mind, too, they're going to wrap around a little bit of this square formation. The Slinger's going to be able to get some nice shots in here and chip away at the unit overall. Davian Swords coming on in. I mean, these guys are already pretty well beat up. 68 men left. They're going to be gone pretty soon, I would imagine. He could charge his general out right now if he wanted to. He'd probably get rid of these Noble Swords. But yeah, these Numidian Spears are not going to last. They are not... Yeah, they're really not that great. I mean, they're a cheap medium spear unit. Meanwhile, Boei is just kind of hanging out. Looks like they did manage to come back, so that's good. Carthage hanging way back. Lost 40 men out of the companion cav. 41 kills. How many for the 77? Not bad. Looks like Parthia might be coming way around. Carthage has come out over here. Looks like he's going to charge into the Oathsworn. They're already dismounting. Naked swordsmen are just getting absolutely thrashed. No surprise, no armor. They're getting shot at by the Arrow Tower, and these companion calves are also charging on into them. I'm pretty sure that they get jabbies as well, so they're probably throwing those jabbies also. Heavy horses in here trying to help, but I just don't think it's going to work all that well. And remember, we still have the elephants here, too, to come on out. The only problem is, though, is Pergamon's over here, and those javelins are going to get rid of those elephants real quick. Remember, javelins and... javelins and Pila are the best and quickest way to get rid of elephants. Slings and arrows are okay, not as effective, but javelins are definitely the way to go. You want to get rid of chariots and elephants, for sure. Alright. Parthia's over here. Looks like they managed probably to get a charge in. Maybe not. No kills. I didn't get a charge in yet. He is still firing. Explosive shot, please. Please. Oh, there goes the other Celtic Bowman here. Heavy Horse just getting absolutely trounced over here. They're going to start to rout. Or they are routing. Whether or not they'll actually disappear completely, we'll have to wait and see. Sword followers are going to get, stomped on by these elephants. No surprise. Elephants haven't come out over here, but I mean, again, he's playing it smart. He's playing the long game here. I mean, look, it's almost like Pergamon knows that something else could potentially be coming out here. And look at this. Boei is actually kind of, looks like he's boxing up a wee bit. So this is going to bode well in the long run for Seleucid and for the Parthian units that are up over here. Especially since Boei is just getting absolutely dismantled. And the only unit they actually managed to get up on the walls were the Axe Warriors, and they are doing pretty good against the Hillmen. Again, though, he should be, I mean, obviously he's microwaving with this over here, so he can't, but he should be using these Parthian foot archers to fire right into the backs here. I mean, this is the perfect target. This is what I'm talking about. You have them hemmed up against the Hillmen. These Hillmen are going to charge in to the rear here, but they're facing that way. Their sword arm is facing the archers, and their backs are ideally to the archers as well, so you could really just tear them up with covering fire from the archers. Elephants here, though, doing a heck of a job, up to 188 kills so far, stomping even the veteran spears, even after they popped counter-cab tactics. I'm not necessarily sure that that actually works against the elephants, because, I mean, can you classify elephants as cavalry? I don't think you can. But yeah, Boei on this flank is completely destroyed. Over here, they're just kind of huddled up and scared, hiding in a cold, damp cave, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. And it looks like our Verni's just kind of taking their time. Saba is managing to... Did they actually knock it down? Did they break it? No. Why is this open then? Oh, part of Masasli's troops right here. But yeah, they won't be able to get in anyway. The Ram's right here. They could get back on this Ram and start knocking that door down if they really wanted to. Where's that? Did he move it? Did he move the Onager? Please tell you move. Where is it? Okay, good. Yeah, please, get this thing out of here. He's moving it. He's bringing it all the way back here. Yeah. Definitely want to get this thing out of here. Looks like elephants are going to start to come out here now. And honestly, I mean, well, there's the Gallic Hunters. The attack over here is kind of stalled a little bit. I mean, they do have units up on the wall. Desert Legionaries are going to have a little... Maybe not. They're doing all right. They're doing pretty good. Got another unit of Chosen Swords coming up, though, and they are surrounded by some Noble Swords from Saba. But we got a lot of suppressing fire coming in from these Cretans. Yeah, they're going to be able to melt these guys real good. And then we also have some of the Tribal Slingers. Luckily, he got them down off the walls before they got too beat up. These guys, unfortunately, are up here. They are firing. What are they firing at? Nothing? Now they're not firing at all. Yeah, I would try and get these guys off the wall. There's only 40 of them left. But any little bit helps. Pergamon has finally made their way over here. Galatian Swords are going to land. I don't think... 34, 40... 54 melee defense. But the Desert Legionnaires' armor might actually prove to be a little tough for them to crack. We'll have to wait and see. Chosen Swords getting routed on out of here. And they're probably going to disappear relatively soon. They are routing, but I'm sure they're just going to break entirely. Onager still moving back. He might be plopping down right over here, actually. Or no, it looks like he might be coming all the way over here. Honestly, I probably would have left it up here if it were me. Or maybe even right here in the banks, because then you kind of get like a good line of sight over there. Meanwhile, Boii is gone. Over here, they have been completely eradicated. Carthage and Parthia are starting to make their way back around over here. And Boii, yeah, it's just... Poor Boii. They are scared. And yeah, Pergamon's gonna... Looks like he's gonna start to pull back some of his units here. I mean, he can't stay here forever. Carthage has moved his African Elephant unit over here. Probably in anticipation of either Pergamon landing troops down off of the wall, or Arverni making their way in, or even possibly Saba as well. Saba has actually gotten up here. But these Caravan Guard, I would imagine that these Desert Legionaries are going to do really well against the Caravan Guard. Not great. They are getting help from the Tribal Slingers here. They're going to fire right on into them. They're actually going to get their weapon arm, which is perfect. Perfect. More Chosen Swords getting waffled between two units of Desert Legionnaires, and they're having a really tough time. 133 men. And they're just kind of stuffed in here. Is this all 133? I think it is. How is 133 men just crammed in this one little area? That's hilarious. Noble Swordsmen, yeah, they're not doing too well either. Oh, this is rough. Looks like possibly Masasli might be getting ready to sally out. I mean, honestly, it'd be a bad idea. Especially with the Desert Cav, you could sally them out. Looks like he's trying to get somebody up here. Yeah, they're climbing up. How many guys are left in this unit, though? That's the real question. Go. 110. So yeah, they're going to be like tucked in there. You wouldn't be able to charge and get them off the siege tower. Yeah, looks like he's going to pick up this ram here and start making his way back to the gate. This would be a good... Once he makes it to the gate, once he gets close enough, this would be a good opportunity to take the Desert Cav and just charge out. It's such a great delaying tactic, too, and incredibly frustrating for the attacker. Just to let them get closer and closer with the ram, but each time that they get a little bit closer, you just charge out to charge at them, so they drop the ram, and then you make your way back into the settlement, and then you just keep on doing that over and over and over again. So it takes them forever to actually get the ram up to the gate. Carthage over here with his Numidian Noble Cav firing away at the... Well, not firing... I guess it was the Celtic Bowmen. They're gone now. There they go. Bye, guys. Only one kill. You tried. How many kills do they have so far? 91. Not bad. These guys are really great. Fantastic unit. Really good skirmisher cav. And then their melee attack and defense and all that other jazz is really good. So a fantastic dual role unit. Looks like Parthia and Carthage are going to come on over here and probably, yeah, Pergamon has completely abandoned Boei. He's going to start to run away. This is now exactly the exact moment that Parthia and Carthage need to press and pursue as quickly and as hard as possible to get a nice little rear charge into the rear of these Axe Warriors and Oathsworn. That'll completely demoralize what is left of Boei. Meanwhile, over here, Galatian Sword's not doing too good. Look at this. I've done this before, actually. Masacely firing at... He's going after the Galatian Swords. He's inadvertently hitting the wall here. Oh, he's 97 of these guys left, though. I don't know that I would do this. Because now you're going to lose these 97 guys. They put up some good numbers. There's enough here that they could still be of use. But, yes, get rid of these guys. Get rid of these guys. Get your unit off the wall, and then if you want to, knock the wall down. Especially if he waits. Oh, he actually dismounted. Look at that. He's dismounted, and I'm assuming he's going to move and go up another tower here. But, honestly, not a terrible idea if you're losing ground and you have the ammo to do so, and the enemy is up on the walls, and you're playing as one of the desert factions that can bring artillery inside, knock the wall down. Why not? They're inside anyway, and especially if they're on top of the wall, knock it down. Who cares? Let them in. If you're falling back to a more defensible position, I mean, they're going to get in one way or another if you don't have any troops in here, so who cares? Knock the wall down. And you'll end up taking out a lot of them. Chosen Swords over here doing all right. I mean, they are losing still. But the Desert Legionnaires over here, 232 kills. They put in some serious work, down to 50 men. They are unfortunately losing decisively, and they're probably going to be gone relatively soon. But so far, I mean, it's really been mostly Masacely. Mostly Masacely, actually. That's done a lot of the heavy lifting against two factions. Three, honestly. Pergamon, Arverni, and Sava. I mean, Parthia is over here now helping out. They're trying to do what they can to keep these guys contained. Travel Slingers over here with 143 kills. They are unfortunately going to get absolutely shredded by the Mazgat Marauders. Parthian swordsmen are going to do what they can, but much like the Sabian swordsmen, they are not the best. But these mercenary Mazgat Marauders are getting shot in the back by these slingers, so that's going to help the Parthian swordsmen to deal with them a little bit more effectively. Meanwhile, over here, Desert Legionnaire still holding on, duking it out with these Caravan Guard. Hopefully they'll be able to get them out of here soon. And then the Desert Legionnaire can recapture this tower, which will start to fire into the back of these Sabian Spearmen. And then he can actually either send them over here to get rid of these guys, or come down over here to help with the breach in the gate. So it looks like they either... Did they capture it, or they neutralized it? Or maybe they just got down off the wall. I wasn't exactly paying attention. Meanwhile, over here, Boei managed to get to safety. Pergamon, unfortunately, is being forced to... Pergamon is being forced to protect Boei, and themselves too, of course. But, yeah... I mean, even if they try and advance to engage Carthage, it's not... They're not going to make it, because Carthage can just pull back. And the elephants are here. Please don't charge the men. Please. I know you won't do that. Yeah, 91, 190 for the two Numidian Noble Cav. Thurio Spears are moving forward, or maybe they're just going to hang out there. Companion Cav setting up. Yeah, looks like he's probably just going to set the... Yeah, set him in square. Make a nice little defensive line. But, I mean, this is a large chunk of his forces. I mean, he still has 3. Game of Spear over here, and then there's archers and whatnot, but... all of his Galatian swords are going to be gone relatively soon. Chosen Swordsman over here getting absolutely beat to death. More shots coming over here. He's trying to... oh, he might actually get this. Come on. 91. If he can get a couple more shots off. I think he's trying to bait them into here. That's what it seems like, at least. Smart move. Honestly, this really is a smart move. Come on. 97. That's it. It's gone. Look at that, dude. He lost some men out of this, but all 8 guys and 12 are left. Yes, there is a breach in the wall, but I mean, if they decide to charge in here, these elephants just come on in and smash these guys. Arverni capitalizing now on the breach in this wall, but even as they filter in here, it's going to be a little broken up, the initial charge into this breach, simply because of the tower here. You got to keep that in mind, too, that the siege tower is going to break up that move in. Ooh, hold on. Don't, not yet, not yet. And these guys aren't over here enough. Just wait, just wait. Don't do it yet. Leave it at 97. Leave it at 97 and let these guys fill out. That's all you got to do. Please, I'm begging you. He should have waited a little bit longer. Should have waited a little bit longer. That's all right, though. Boyai is now probably going to hopefully charge in. He should be moving in with his veteran spears and his Oathsworn over here, too. And let Pergamon do what they need to do here. Because the minute the Pergamon moves, I guarantee you Carthage is going to move right on in and try and get in there. I'm almost positive that Thurios and the Game of Spears can still throw their Javies in square formation. They're just, it's not directional. You can't tell them where to fire them at. But yeah, I wish he would have waited a little bit longer, but that's okay. Here comes Arverni. Charge on in. Desert Legionnaires are going to stand here and hold the fort now. Are they actually getting... what's going on here? Okay, I thought for a second they were actually climbing up the tower. That would have been hilarious. Let's see. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? Mazgat Marauders are having a little bit of a tough time. Hillman's actually giving them a tough time, it seems like. Sacred Band's going to come on in. Probably get plopped on down right over here. Is the gate destroyed? The gate is almost destroyed. It's 96. Sabian archers firing on in here. This battle is still going on? They're like fighting inside the stairwell now. Can we actually see in here? Probably not, right? Of course not. But we can see that the Desert Legionnaires are doing pretty good. They're holding on. They're winning decisively. I just get rid of these guys. 51 guys left. How many kills do they have? 85. Not bad. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice, yeah, Pergamon is... I think they're too worried about this. I mean, you could leave 2 units here and then move the rest back. Pergamon's focused too much on this. He needs to be... whoa. Desert Cab has come out. Just as a threat. I don't expect them to last very long. Oh, come on, move them away. Or charge them in. So they don't get jabbied. Because that's what's going to happen if he's going to charge in on into them. He might be actually just be trying to get inside. Parthian swordsmen are here. Yeah, there you go, bud. Oh, he's kind of hemmed in now. And he's getting thrown. He's getting jabbies thrown at him. But, I mean, if he can get into the Game of Spear over here, that would be kind of good. If he could make a distraction for the... yeah, there they go. For Carthage. But, yeah, these light caps gone. 42 men left. Haven't gotten a chance to get into anyone yet. They are looking for something to go after. Hopefully he finds it. This now, I mean, if he still has ammo left, this would be yeah, he's moving up. He might have ammo left. He might be going after the walls, which, if he does, that'll be brilliant. Parthian Swordsman sitting here. He should have them set a little bit better and plop them in the shield wall. Same with these guys. We put them in the shield wall right there to be able to hold a little bit longer. But yes, I really, please, show that to me. Desert Legionnaires getting absolutely trounced by the Oathsworn and Heavy Horse from Arverni. African Elephants, though, coming over here. They might start to waffle stomp some of these Celtic Warriors and Oathsworn. And the battle for the gates up over here, still going strong. Sacred Band have been put in the Hoplite Wall. And they're going to hold back these Mazgat Marauders as they get torn up by the Parthian swords. Lots of arrow fire coming in, but I mean, they have a 105 armor value, so they'll be able to tank a lot of these shots pretty well. Oh, just as they defeated the Marib Guard or whatever was there, yeah, the Celtic Warriors come along. These guys are going to have a tough fight, I think, against the Celtic Warriors. And Seleucid still has plenty of units here. I would just leave them in. I would leave them in here. Carthage still has his walled artillery. We got nothing else going on at the moment. Did he try and... No. I thought it looked like maybe he was going to try and charge in there for a second. In hindsight, though, I mean, that light cav didn't really do much, but it did at least get a couple of these units to throw their jabbies, so they'll be a little less intimidating for an elephant unit, but still. Ooh, there we go. Charging right on in. Lots and lots of fighting going on here. Hellman over here getting kind of beat up. No surprise. They are holding on for a while, though. 21 men. Sacred Band doing a hell of a job. Can we get something here? Probably not, because the wall. That's okay. Luce is actually sending out a unit of Thorax Swords. I would just leave them. I would just wait. Misacely and Parthia are doing such a good job of creating problems for the three of these attackers right here. That Seleucid, I think, could leave his men up here and just let Parthia and Misacely do as much damage as they possibly can. There go the Hillman. Slingers over here, 113 kills, not too bad. Handicap charged right on in. Thurio Spears. They are winning, of course, decisively, but the archers appear to be gone. They didn't even have any kills. They haven't gotten any kills. 32 men left. They'll probably come back. Companion calves falling back. 38 men, 119 kills. Not too bad. And yeah, looks like he's bringing us. Yeah, bring them back in. You don't want to. Don't waste. Don't waste. Just wait. Lie and wait. Another unit of Companion Cav coming in. Looks like they're probably going to charge in on these Thurio Spears. Not a bad thing either. I mean, they're not in... Oh, he's getting them into square. And they're going to get into square, I think, before. Maybe not. Can he get the charge off? Oh, it doesn't count. Not a bad charge he got. Down to 114. That number's going to drop a little bit more. They lost quite a bit. From 114 down to 92 guys. And still, yeah, I mean, Pergamon is very interested in what's going on over here and is giving up completely on this flank over here. Meanwhile, Misacely is moving forward with his Onager. Hasn't attacked anything yet. Celtic Warriors really not super depleted, but are a little bit beat up. Parthian Swordsmen going to come on in here and get a nice little rear charge in on them, and they'll probably clean these guys up pretty well. Meanwhile, the African Elephant from Misacely is just doing numbers over here. 109 so far. One of the units is stuck into the Oathsworn unit. I'm almost positive, or at least I hope, that he will turn right around and charge into the rear of the general here. If you can get rid of the Oathsworn general, that'll be big. All the other units will take a little bit of a morale hit, which is always huge. Meanwhile, over here, Desert Legionnaires, yeah, they're losing. Only losing. Well, it was losing slightly, but now they're losing. I think they'll probably end up losing to the Celtic Warriors. They're tired. Combat's even. They're winded. They're losing. They are up against, of course, the Marib Guard as well. What do we got here? Thurio Spears moving around. Yeah, Seleucid doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to shit or get off the pot. Honestly, I think he should stay inside. I think he should stay inside, maybe hold the bridges, or even possibly, I think they would probably be safe to move up here and help. Now, I don't think that they'll have to fall back at all. The attackers have taken too much of a beating, I think. Oh boy, Oathsworn getting shot in the back. Elephant's kind of just hanging around here. Yeah, it's a little laggy, isn't it? That's okay. Yeah, I don't want to get the yellow arrows in there. Celtic Warriors are routing. These guys are routing too. And Boei just does not seem to be able to... Can't figure out what to do. Are you actually getting on the tower? Don't get on the tower. Just go in. I mean, his Axe Warriors will probably do really good against the... Well... No, Axe Warriors are pretty good. I think they'll do alright against the Thorax Swords. But yeah, Pergamon now has tunnel vision. Saba's pretty much done for. Arverni's done for. I mean, once they get rid of Saba and Arverni, they could... Misacely and Parthia, what's left of them, could just come out and surround Pergamon and Boei. How's it going on over here? Actually got the Tribal Slingers involved. We got nothing going on. Somebody should send something over here to help. Not that it's really that big of a deal. Oh, are they done? Oh, they're out of ammo. That sucks. That's okay, though. 43 kills, not bad. Honestly, it should count when you knock down a section of the wall and you kill a bunch of dudes. That was just glorious that he did. Fantastic. Companion Cav getting back into these archers. Hopefully he'll be able to get rid of them completely before these guys break. There's only 4 left, though. I don't think that's actually going to happen. Looks like he's trying to pull them out, but I think that they're going to break. Yep, there they go. Companion Cav coming back on out. 35 men left. I mean, Carthage didn't bring a lot of units, but he's doing so much with so little. So much with so little. I mean, so many units from Pergamon have been diverted from the actual assault to deal with Carthage's units. It's fantastic. Oathsworn getting into a fight with these Thorax Swords and some Axe Warriors as well. Yeah, they're going to tear these guys up, unfortunately, but that's okay. Elephants charging on out. How are we doing here? Not in combat. How are they not in combat? They're like stomping all over these dudes. $18 minutes, 55 seconds left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff. Helps out the channel. I, of course, appreciate it as well. Sacred Band up to 61 kills, holding strong. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below as well. Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. No, not Twitch. I don't do Twitch anymore. But Twitter and Discord. And don't forget, if you have Rome 2 replays, are you pushing? Are you pushing through? You better not be. If you have Rome 2 replays of your own that you would like to see up on the silver screen, that is YouTube. Feel free to jump in that Discord server. Plop your replays down in the replay section of the Discord server, and I'll get to them in a timely manner. I promise you. If you don't know how to find your replays, feel free to ask. Myself or somebody else, I'm sure, will be more than willing to help you find or show you how to get your replays. But you could always Google or YouTube it as well if you want to do that instead. Alright, let's see. Slinger's back up on the wall. 110 kills. Looks like they're just actually getting a rear charge in on these Sabian swordsmen in an effort to probably get them to break completely. 225 kills for the Masacely in general. He's out of control. No, not anymore. Oh, no. 46 kills. Are you out of ammo already? Are you serious? You guys too? Oh, brother. Only 51 kills, and they're already out of ammo. These African Elephant, yeah, they're going to just stomp everything here. They're going to win. Heavy Horse starting to rout. They're trying to get away. But, I don't... They might come back, though. It looks like he still has control over them. Parthian foot archers getting sent over here just to slow them down while the archers try and pick away and get them to break and rout. Attackers over here, they're really trying to get through here. Desert Levy actually making their way in. 76 kills, alright, how about that? Not bad. Better than what I thought they would have done, actually. Still trying to silence this heavy. There we go. Nice. Good job. Elephants over here out of control. 111 kills. Only 8 guys left. They are... Oof. Yeah, they're gonna be gone. So I told you. Jabbies are the best medicine for elephants. Guaranteed to get rid of them. Seleucid's still just kind of hanging out. He really is just going back and forth. Stay inside. Stay inside. Wait for Pergamon to make their attack, finally. Cretan archers from Carthage doing pretty good. They have 170 kills. They're probably out of ammo, actually. Yes, they are. And yeah, it looks like his other unit is gone. That's okay. Yeah, we don't really have anything else going on anywhere else. We do have these archers. What are you doing up here? They're just kind of hanging out. Why are your archers all the way over here? That's weird. Unless maybe Carthage or Seleucid quit, and that's why they're doing funny stuff like this. You know what? That makes sense. Maybe he quit, and that's why they're just like milling about. You know. And yeah, Pergamon's tunnel vision has, I feel, cost them dearly. Thurio Spears coming on out. Gonna get into the mix with some Axe Warriors and Oathsworn. They're gonna lose, unfortunately. But again, I think the maybe not. Maybe he didn't drop out or quit. Or no, maybe he did quit, or drop rather, because the description of this video was laggy. So, strong possibility. Our Verney's General, however, is getting pretty well and beat up. Only 62 kills for the Oathsworn unit. 244 and 132 for these two Parthian swords. Well done with those guys. African Elephants from Masacely are coming around, looking for a new target, and they're going to find it in these Celtic Warriors. They're going to charge right on into the back. And Pergamon, finally realizing what's going on, is turning around right quick as Carthage falls back. Not even falls back. All of his cavalry is gone except for the elephants here. Parthia's cav is moving around. Honestly, I think I probably would have just came in through here as well. Even though it looks like his elephants are having an incredibly difficult time. Seleucid, what are you doing? What are you doing? Celtic Warriors managed to slip on by here, but they are going to get beat. Rib Guard's getting torn up as well. 15 minutes. Hard to believe that there's still 15 minutes left in this, but there is. Look how depressed this guy is. He's just like, I want to go home. This was... I told you all this was a terrible idea, but you wouldn't listen to me. I just want to go home. Let's see. I think this could be pretty cool, yeah? We'll do one more. And then we'll get back to the battle. Oh, no, that's not it. That's it. And then that one. Alright, let's see how that is. We'll see how that looks later. Is Misaisla's general gone? Oh, Misaisla's general is gone. Oh, no. Right? Oh, that's not good. Well, they only have one unit left, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Put at some serious numbers, though. We'll see how the rest of this goes. I mean, Seleucid is just... Oh, boy. This... It'll be hilarious if what happens is that the attackers end up winning because Seleucid had to drop because of connection issues. But I mean, Parthia is still here. They're really trying their hardest to keep these guys from moving in. Chosen Swords are trying to do what they can here. They're losing this, or at least one of the units is losing decisively. Or just, yeah, combat's even. 159 kills so far for the Sacred Band. They are doing a hell of a job. 95 guys left in this unit. Hellmen have moved up. What about the foot archers? 51, 73, and 239. Nice. They still got to have ammo left, right? Okay, good. Thank God. So hopefully they'll start to be able to fire in here and maybe actually get some shots off. Oh, Hellmen, though. Parthian swords breaking. Hopefully we can get some units over here to buff this a little bit. Saba's general, yeah, moving on in. It's got an opening. Might as well do it. 30 spears over here, still hanging on, though. I'm surprised that they're here still. Both worn down to 105, 167. Where's his general? Is his general still alive? The general is still alive. Parthia coming way around. Again, I think I would have left them over here or tried to come in through... There we go. Thank God. I just really hope it's not the computer. Because we all know the AI makes questionable decisions. But yeah, if I was Parthia, I probably would have left them over here. You could have waited for Pergamon, because Pergamon wasn't going to come this way. There was no way that they were going to do that. And if he had waited a little bit longer, he probably could have whoop, right around. And then wouldn't even have to engage with Boya or Pergamon. He could just kind of hang out here with his two Cataphract units and threaten them in the rear. Thorax swords have come out. Thurios are just getting absolutely shredded over here. It's no surprise. Oh no, the archers. No kills. Royal Cav gotten in there. Getting these archer boys. Thorax swords, though, trying to get in, but yeah, they're going to pull away. 122 kills. Jeez. What are these tribal slingers? Are they out of ammo? They shouldn't be. Oh, they are. Okay. Well, that's alright. Parthia is just kind of hanging out over here. Saba's trying to do what they can. They're trying to make their way through. But, yeah, I don't know that they're going to do it. Sacred Band down to 89 men. Still holding on, though. Solid hoplite unit. Really, really solid. Saba's roving around looking for something. He's getting shot at by the arrow tower, but looks like he's probably going to try and neutralize this. Possibly Pergamon will come here and capture it. Ooh, but he's going to get shot. That number dropped pretty quick. So yeah, keep firing. Keep shooting them. Get rid of those guys. Or at least force them to get away from the tower so that the tower can still be of use. Fracks have made their way inside. It might be going to charge into this right here. Maybe. But again, I don't think that trying to get a charge off onto units that are engaged with yours and charging into your own units, I don't think that works as well. But no, he's moving. Where's he going to? All the way over here. And he's going to stop there. How did this catch on fire? It's burning. I don't know if these collapse, if they'll cause damage to units. I don't think that they do if you're standing by them. 64%. I mean, these guys are pretty close, so I guess we can see if it'll work that way. Are they tired? They're exhausted. Oh, boy. Oh, Headhunt has been popped, so yeah, no wonder. 72, 73. Let's see if that actually will cause any type of damage. Game of Spears are coming out. Veteran Spears. Moving away. Come on. Somebody get in there so I can see if it kills people. I need to see this. It's a science experiment. 90. How many people are in this? 160. 7, 8, 99, 100. No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. It should. I think that it should damage your units, you know? What do we got here? Game of Spears. Now they're going to take on some Parthian swordsmen. I mean, their melee defense is 61. That's pretty good, and their armor is 80. So they might be able to do pretty well against these Parthian swordsmen. We'll just have to wait and see. But I think that the thorax swords would probably do a little bit better, maybe, against them. So far, and you got to keep in mind too, Carthage still has his ballista here, or onager rather. That has a pretty significant range. I mean, this is the range of that onager. So once they get within that cone, they'll be able to start ripping shots. But I don't think they're gonna actually be able to make it in that far. They're getting completely stuffed over here by the gates. Sabian archers have been sent in. They have 102 kills, and their numbers are dwindling quickly. My lord. Well, Marub Cav has been sent in again against the Parthian swordsmen, but they are winning against the Game of Spears. So yeah, they are doing pretty well. Archers have come on in. They still have their picked Peltis unit. They do. He only has 8 kills, too, so... Honestly, I mean, the archers don't have a lot of kills, but getting the picked Peltis up here may not be the worst of ideas, because then you could fire down into the back of these, like, thorax swords, and that would be super effective in helping the Game of Spears break through here. But we got some more thorax swords moving on up. These Thorio Spears are tossing their jabbies on in here, and it looks like, is he pushing through? I think, yeah, it looks like he's pushing through a little bit. 50-man unit, but I mean, this Thorax Swords is right here, so, yeah. I think he did. That's unfortunate. These guys are just routing? They're wavering. They're just... I mean, I guess if you're standing in water for X amount of time and it's you and 12 of your buddies and you're watching all of your friends get killed, yeah, I'd probably be a little sad too. We go, Oathsworn, 6 men left, got what you deserved. We're pushing on through there. Hellman, I think he just moved them over here to prevent these guys from capturing this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Archers are up on the wall. So are the archers. I'm sure, at least I hope he's going to start to fire. Are they firing? They are not. So they're just absorbing ammo. Game of Spears still losing decisively. I mean, he's trying to use these guys to fire into him, but they're kind of firing headlong. They're hitting most of the shield there, so that missile block chance is going to go up. Cataphract's moving around. You're going to get a charge in, I would imagine, most likely, but still, Saba and Arverni, yeah, they're not making any type of headway. This gate has been shut down. These guys still wavering. Just make up your mind. Stick around or break. One or the other. There goes the Tribal Slingers. They're out of ammo anyway. 130 kills. It's just slowing down the Game of Spears. Veteran Spears moving on in. They've been plopped into shield screen, but yeah, they're out of shield screen. Back in the shield screen, which bumps their melee defense up to just 72. Yeah, just 72. Actually, no. 72 is what it is on its own. But these guys are done for. 100 guys, 102 guys left. That's a 137-man unit of thorax swords. They are losing. But yeah, that's just shifting. I'm sure it'll go back to combat's even. Losing slightly now. Ooh, Game of Spears going to charge. Got a side charge in. There's a little bit of a cluster going on over here, isn't it? I would really like to see the Carthaginian. Oh, 265, not bad. I'd love to see him get back on over here. Because I'm sure most of these Game of Spears have used the majority of their ammo already. So we could get them over here and really just smash away at these units. Royal Marine Cavalry, though, is going to get surrounded. Oof, taking some serious archer fire. No, Javi fire from the Parthian swordsmen. And yeah, they're just going to get shredded. Archers are now firing, though, so that's good. It's too bad the ballistic or onager crew doesn't have any more ammo left. Game of Spears, yeah, getting that general out of there. 18 men left. If they can squash the rest of this here, which it looks like they will be doing shortly, and then they can just shift these units, which should be a huge benefit. But Pergamon has committed the rest of his units, except for these. I guess they took pity on him and just, yeah, you guys can sit this one out. Veteran Spears routing in a bad way. Hopefully, it looks like Royal Cataphracts are going to try and get rid of these guys. Because they'll come back, and if they come back inside the settlement and nobody's paying attention, I mean, they could. I'm assuming that this is the victory point location. It's either here or it's either, where is it? This one. It depends on what settlement the map is, though. Game of Spears and Thurio Spears have managed to surround this Thorax Sword with the help of the Axe Warriors and Oathsworn here. And yeah, they're going to tear these Thorax a new one. They got 135 kills, though, so that's not too bad. Probably still rack up a couple more kills in the process. Royal Marib Cav, not doing too hot. 36 men left. They are in combat, but I would imagine that soon they'll probably be gone. Just want to see. Ooh. Oh, he came out and he's getting rear charges. Nice. Where did he charge out of from? I wonder where he came out of. But he's getting some rear charges on these guys, so that's great. It's going to seriously demoralize these units that are in here. And hopefully they'll break completely. There's only 3 in here, but trying to take the gate is always difficult. But it looks like they're actually taking the gate back. So once that happens, unfortunately, hot oil is going to start dumping in here, but it's going to, you know, indiscriminately dump on everybody. So maybe don't take this back yet. What do we got going on here? Lots of wavering, actually. Look at that. The Thurio Spears are pulling away. The Game Spears are starting to rout a little bit, waver somewhat. Thorax Swords are losing, but even still, they're not losing decisively, at least. They've actually managed to neutralize this arrow tower as well, which is fantastic. Game of Spears here getting into the archers, unfortunately. 38 and 12, 114. This would be a perfect opportunity for the Royal Cataphracts or for the elephants here to come right around and charge into the back of these Thurio Spears to allow the archers to continue fire, because otherwise these guys are just going to get annihilated. These Game of Spears surprisingly still holding on for quite a while, and yep, there goes the Saba General. He's dead. Game of Spear General still alive, and Oathsworn General from Boyai is still holding on too, although he's not going to be around much longer. Looks like he pushed. Well, there's enough space here. I'll give it to him. They're going to start to get peppered down by these archers. How are they losing decisively? They're not even really... I guess just because they're exhausted. And they actually kind of... Oh, no. Oh, no. Not only are they fighting 2 units of Thurio Spears, who, I mean, in all honesty, could take one or the other and come right around. He's also getting shot in the back, so these guys are going to have a tough time. Axe Warriors here, down to 31 men. They're going to have a tough time now that the 22-man unit of Thorax Swords is freed up. They'll be able to charge right into the back. Meanwhile, over here... Finally, done for. All right, these units now have carte blanche to move wherever they see fit. And honestly, I think I would take all of these guys and just whoop, come out and come right around and surround Pergamon. Pergamon's starting to waver, though. Lots of units are starting to waver. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in this. So we'll have to see what happens. Cataphracts here, looks like they were probably getting into somebody, or they're just moving around, being silly. Archers have 169 kills. Oathsworn are gone. Here comes the General. Again, charging in against these Thurio Spears. I mean, you could plop them in the square. That would do. That would go a long way to upping their melee defense and being a little bit more combat effective against these Oathsworn unit. Headhunt has been popped, though, so now their melee attack is up to 63. Archers, looks like, I guess they're out of ammo. They're going to come in, do some damage there. Pergamon's General's doing what they can against these Parthian swordsmen. They're doing a pretty good job, too. They are winning. But we do have the arrow tower here, of course, aiding and abetting the Parthian swordsmen. But I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference in the long run. Peltus moving around, 53 kills. He needs to get them off, I think, of the wall. Not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. And get them probably over here to try and help the Oathsworn General. Not that it matters. This is over. Completely and wholly. There's nothing that they can do to actually pull this off. Elephants coming in for a nice little charge. Probably finish off these Oathsworn. Because they will come back. There's 64 men. They are routing. But he needs to just absolutely trample them to get them to rout entirely. Royal Cataphracts, looks like they're coming back into the settlement. Someone needs to go after these guys. They don't know which way to go. They keep going back. There goes the Oathsworn General. They might actually break completely once he's gone. Yeah, the Cataphract, Royal Cataphracts should have came over here and finished these guys off. Because there's 62 guys in this unit. They're still a threat. They still could potentially come back. And if they do, that won't be good. Ooh, elephants coming in. They're going to trample the Pergamon General. Pick Peltis are already the minute they saw the elephants, they were like, fuck this. I don't know if we want to be here right now. Out of control, they're going to start to damage some of the Parthian swordsmen, actually turning around. That's okay, though. These guys, yeah, still looks like they can't make up their mind of which way they want to go. Unfortunately. Not having the greatest of times. This Thurio Spear, or even the Sacred Band, perfect opportunity here to column them up and slip them on by, and then you can charge them into the rear. Remember, hoplites have a pretty good charge bonus. So if you could get that charge off and then you plop them in the hoplite wall, that's the best and most effective way to use them. Oh, they're coming back. These cataphracts need to get over here and just trample these dudes and get rid of them. Elephants over here just finishing up Pergamon. 17 seconds left. Oathsworn General has routed. Not broken completely. But this unit is coming back. But if his general breaks, that'll be it. I think, yeah, there it goes. That's probably, yep. And that's it. Man. Yeah, I think if Pergamon hadn't gotten so distracted and used so many of his units to keep Parthia and Carthage at bay, I think that maybe they would have had a little bit of a better chance of breaking through the defenses. But anyway, let's go over the kill count here. Gormonier getting 2,463 kills, 499 for his Elephant General. Well done there. 43 for the African Onager. Not a whole lot, but he was super effective in using it in dealing with large numbers of enemy units on the walls. I mean, seriously, it's a good strategy. If you don't mind, if you don't care about letting the enemy in, and you're confident in being able to repel them, and they're on the walls, get rid of the walls. You know? Oh, man. Desert Cav, only 9 kills, but again, they were, I would say it was an effective measure of at least getting the Game of Spears and Thurio Spears to use some of their projectiles in a debate sort of way. Tribal Slingers, 71, 130, 116, and 143. Desert Legionaries, 124, 135, 273, 265, 182, 253, and 204. Well done with these guys. And then the Numidian Spears, unfortunately, just, oh man, 0, 0, 10, 5, and 1. Yeah, I mean, these guys aren't great, but I understood what he was doing. It was a delaying tactic. It was a headache. It was a headache for the attackers. That's all it was. They had to get rid of these guys before they could proceed to get units up on the wall. Fox's Bat, 3,061 kills. Well done, actually. Did he get the most of it? He did. Nice. Well done. 145 for his Royal Cataphract General. 69 for his Camel Cataphracts. Archer's doing a hell of a job. 239, 307, 185, and 201. Holy shit. I really don't think I have ever seen Hellman get triple digits before, let alone actually end the game with a green health bar, so to speak. 68, 98, 118, and 135. Well done. And then the Parthian Swordsman, let's see, 64, 168, 268, 255, 326. Awesome. 263 and 152. Emperor Kinikatsu getting 2,162 kills. 364 for his general, 162 for the other African war elephant. 167 and 307, wow, for the companion cav. 111 and 216 for the Numidian noble cav. 246 and 185 for the Cretans. And then 404 for the Sacred Band. Nice. And then a Fusion Scape, 1,138 kills, 0 for his general, 19, 37, 117, and 49 for the archers, 35, 23, 63, and 0 for the hillmen. Thorax Swords, 52, 95, 31, 26, 182, 18, and 19. And then Thurio Spears, 148, 67, 69, and 28. Well done with the 148 there. Arminius getting 1,100 kills, 67 for his general, 16 for the heavy horse, 65, 36, 64, and 46 for the Gallic Hunters. Celtic Warriors, 31, 31, 37, 98, 14, 76, and 19. And then Chosen Swords 2, 125, 28, 210, 58, 26, and 58. HMB Dizzy, 1,909 kills, 171 for the Game Spirit General, 71, 342 for the Archers, and then 83 for the Pick Beltists. The other Game of Spear is 60, 139, 230, 270, 51, and 219. Well done with these guys. Galatian Swords, 18, 115, 84, 16, 26, 63, and 26. And then 29 and 93 for Thorio Spears. And Enotep, 1,048, 227 for his Oathsworn General. Well done. 8 for the Heavy Horse. 0 and 1 for the Celtic Bowman. Veteran Spears, 38 and 247. Nice. 2, 2, and 1 for the Naked, or 2 for the Spear Warriors, 2 and 1 for the Naked Warriors, 11 for the Sword Followers, 303, 37, and 6 for the Oathsworn. Well done with the 1 unit, and then 106 and 59 for the Axe Warriors. And then Arnoff, 1989 with 2,198 kills, 146 for the Royal Murkrab General. The Sabian Archers, 102, 129, 187, 110. 97 and 163 for the Mercenary Marine Guard. Mazgap Marauders, 137, 35, 163. 77, pardon me, for the Desert Levy. Honestly, it did better than I thought they would. 116 and 32 for the Sabian Swordsmen. 44 for the Sabian Spears. 143 and 69 for the Caravan Guard. And then the Noble Swords, 157, 96, 85, and 108. Hell of a battle. Yeah, if he hadn't gotten so focused on what Parthian and Carthage were doing. I mean, I understand he had to protect his flank a little bit somehow so that he wouldn't, get surprised butt sucked by some elephants and heavy cataphracts. But using so many units to keep them at bay in the long run, I feel is a little detrimental. Pergamon, I also feel like is a better unit, a better faction for defense. Not to say that you can't use them for attack. I mean, the Game of Spears put up some serious numbers here. I mean, didn't we have one that got 300? Well, 270, 230, and 219. It's pretty serious. That's some heavy lifting there. But yeah. Otherwise, really, really good battle. Really enjoyed the Onager taking out the wall section and just obliterating 2 whole units. It was hilarious. But all right, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And as always, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.